to see your screen.
Okay. So here I have kept all the things, whatever you asked me.
So you have WLS intrinsic generic.jar. Can you just get the size of this generic.jar file, complete
Okay.
size?
It is
Okay,
almost 1 GB.
it's almost 1 GB. You have downloaded the JDKs 12 dot. And which one you have downloaded? WLS Lite. What is the size of that? Lite.
12. Okay.
Yeah, 12.2.
So shall I unzip this first, or you
No,
want
no, yeah,
to
you just show me
579 MB?
579 MB. Okay. Okay, can you show? Can you go to that page from where you have downloaded this?
Okay. This one looks like
Yeah.
that.
So you have used the generic installer for INC, the first one.
14. Yeah, first one.
Yeah.
And I
And
came here and for 12.2.14, I have installed this one. And for 12 point, for 11, 10.3.6, I've used this one.
okay. Yeah. So that is correct. The files you have done. What you have seen is that whenever you need to download or work on WebLogic in your local environment, you can download your installer from Oracle website. You just need to
Okay.
log in into your account and you will be able to download and work on it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
when you are working in an organization, if you go to and work in Oracle, IBM, or any other organization, and
Okay.
then if you have to set up your environment uh, and you are going to earn commercially from that product, you cannot just go ahead and download these products and use it.
Okay.
In your dev QA, you can do it, but not in production because then in that case, you need the licensing from Oracle.
Okay.
Oracle has to give you license, and then only you will be able to install. You can install WebLogic in production as well, but you need that license. If the Oracle will come to find out that you have installed WebLogic and your product is running on WebLogic and you have not got the license from Oracle, then they will charge you heavily. They
Okay.
penalize you heavily. But for learning purpose, it is all free.
Okay.
Everything is free while you are learning it. But once you are using it in your for your production environment, you have to buy the license from Oracle, and then only you can use it. So Oracle will give you license on every yearly basis. In that
Okay.
license, whatever license you will be paying to Oracle, your support will also be included. So whenever something does not work, then you will raise an SR service request with Oracle.
Yeah.
So that is also included into that licensing, which will be provided. Also, they will also give you the patches that every 3 months the patches will be released, or if the product has any specific bugs related to the product which you are developing, then
Okay.
in that case, if you have a valid license, then you are eligible, and you can ask the Oracle WebLogic development team to give you a specific patch. So in that case, they are liable, and they will give you a patch they will take around 1 month or so. It depends
Okay.
upon time to time, criticality to criticality, as
Okay.
well as the client, how much you are paying to the Oracle. So if you are a top paying company, then in that case
Okay.
your development work will be to, on a very high scale. Everyone will work on it. But if it's
Okay.
a low paying company, then it may take some time. So on an
Yeah.
average, it takes around 1 month to get a specific patch from Oracle from development for your case itself.
Okay.
Okay. So those things are there. But yes, Oracle has we have to prove, we have to give all the details to Oracle that okay, everything it is not working as intended, and then with all the logs and all, then Oracle will open a bug for them, and then they will be modifying their code, and then providing you the patch which you can apply. So that is
Okay.
one thing. Okay, so in production, we always have to get the license from Oracle, and then only we should use it. Learning
Okay.
purpose, anything, any Oracle products, you can use it at any point of time. There is no restriction. But it for learning purpose.
Yeah.
If you start making money out of this Oracle product, see right now I'm making money, but I can use it. So,
Yeah.
but yes, if I'm putting it as a organization, or if I am doing something, if 24/7 this WebLogic is running on my, and some application is running on it, so then in that
Okay.
case they will, if they come to know,
Yeah.
then they will charge you heavily on that part.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's have a scenario in which you join IBM. Let's hope
Okay.
you join IBM. Then IBM, what they are doing, in most of the cases, you will never get the chance to recreate the environment or do the
Yeah.
work
Correct.
from scratch, because
Yeah.
right now WebLogic has matured a lot, and everywhere
Yeah.
where it is being used, it is being used. It is already, the setup part is done. Everything is already done. What
Correct.
you have to do is you have to maintain the environment.
Yeah.
You have to maintain the environment. If there is any issues, you have to fix those issues, find a resolution. You have to give the RCAs why this issue has happened. You also have to provide the preventive actions what you took based on that issue, that it will not happen in the future. So all those things you will do. You will be, most of the time will go here. Setup part
Okay.
will be very less. It will be
Less.
very
Correct.
less. Uh, it will be very less. But yeah, you what you can get is the upgrade. When where your WebLogic was running on 10.3.6, now they will ask you to upgrade it to 12.2.1.4. Or
Okay.
they were running, their environment was running on 12.2.1.4, and they want to upgrade it to 14.1.3. So then
Yeah.
in that case, those things can come up. So upgrade
Okay.
can come up. Setting up is very hard to get. If you are very lucky, then some organization may be setting it up. But
Mostly upgrades only, right?
yes, mostly upgrades you will get. You
And
will not get,
maintenance. Yeah.
yeah, maintenance and regular
I'll check
patches, applying of
monitoring and
patches,
all.
minor monitoring, finding RCAs, making sure your application is working every month, deployment.
Yeah.
If there is any new application getting added to your, then those resources which are required for your application, all those things will be your day-to-day task. Most of the
Okay.
things will be, these things will be your day-to-day task.
Okay.
Okay. Other thing is, how do we decide on which version, and from which version to which version we have to go?
Okay.
There is something called, can you go on another tab and search for Oracle WebLogic lifetime support? Oracle
Okay.
WebLogic
Support.
lifetime support policy. Can you go? Yeah, there
Okay.
will be one PDF. Yes, this PDF. Sir, this PDF has all the details about all the WebLogic, all the other Oracle middleware products. You just search
Okay.
for WebLogic here, do a control F. It's a very big document which everyone will refer.
Okay.
Yeah, do 93 references you got. Do the next one.
This one.
No, yeah. Click on that. Yeah, click. When we will get WebLogic somewhere, then we will stop. Yeah, these are. Yes, wait. So this is your WebLogic 14.1 this version.
Okay.
Whatever version it is, it was release date was made March 2020 when it was released, and it is getting supported. Premium support is the support which you will buy. So there are
Okay.
three types of support you can buy from Oracle. You can
Okay.
buy premium support, extended support, and sustaining support.
Okay.
Sustaining support is the most high charge. It will be very high chargeable
Okay.
compared to premium and extended support. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you are installing your WebLogic on 14.1.2 or some other version, then in that case, if you have bought a simple support, then Oracle will support you till March 2025. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that is the time till when Oracle will release patches for this particular version on
Yeah.
every quarterly basis.
Quarterly
Every
basis.
quarterly basis, this patches, it will keep on releasing the patches. Then it
Okay.
will also, if you have any bugs, or it will support you till March 2025. If you are on a premium support license.
Okay.
If you are on a extended support license, then it can extend up to 3 years more. 3 years more it will be extended. and Oracle will give you patches, but it will only be restricted to few customer who have this license, extended support license. All other users, Oracle will start pushing them to go either on the newer version or go or they will
Extend the
also start
license.
saying that go to extended support or go to the newer version of WebLogic which you can use. So otherwise they will also come that if there is any issue in future, we will not support you, and all those things they will start pushing you back so that you go to the next version. Okay. So if you want that, if your application is very big, very there are a lot of resources, it is connected to lot of different types of system, it is very distributed, and in case of upgrade and all, it will take a lot of time, lot of resources, lot of efforts, lot of money it is going to take. Then in that case you go for extended support. And sustaining support is again one more support level which you can, which any organization, not you and me, any organization can go. Here Oracle will support it indefinitely. So most of the banks, okay, so bigger banks, if they are using this WebLogic product, then they will always go on sustaining support itself. Because banks and all, to upgrade a project in bank and all, it takes a lot of time. They don't want to do any most of the upgrade because lot of things are involved there. Lot of things are involved there, and many of the banks still are running on 9G version of WebLogic. Few of the banks, but yeah, most of the banks are upgrading themselves. But few of the banks I have also seen them. They are working on 10G, 9G. All, even though those banks are still alive, few clients are there who are using that. So for them, they would have got this sustaining support license. Okay. You can also see down Oracle WebLogic 12.1. That is the version 12.1.x.6. Yeah, yes. So it was released in December 2011. Again, it released in July 2014, and its premium support ended in 17, and extended support ended it in 19. So that is now you cannot use that 12.2.1.3 version. That you can see in the installation page, you would have got 12.1.3, 12.1. Some versions were available there, but yes, it is not certified. It is already over. It is already over. But yeah, maybe for some clients, some products, we don't know. A lot of things are there. So in that case, you can use it, but again, it will, you have to go for sustaining support model itself. So currently, which you have WebLogic 12.2 is also available till December 2023. So till next year 23, this premium support will be there. So most of the users have to migrate either to 14C by the end of December 23. So in the next year, you will see a lot of upgrade projects going on. Lot of upgrade projects will go on in next year, because everyone has to move to the latest version or go to the extended support model. So most of the company, few smaller companies for application is not that big, and you know the complete architecture, then in that case you will move to 14C. Otherwise you will go to extended support model. Okay. Go down, there will be 11G also somewhere. Search in, yes, you can see there December WebLogic 10.3.1 and higher. It extended, yes. So this one is December 2018. The premium support ended December 2021. This is
21.
21. This one has also ended. So, and the sustaining support is there. So people have to migrate from 10.3.6 version to the latest one, either 12.2.6 or 2.12.2.1.4 version or 14C version. Okay. So they have to do that. Otherwise, they can
go for
sustaining one. But yeah, there are few other projects. Not see right now. What we are learning is the standalone WebLogic. Standalone WebLogic product. But there are, you can see there are Tuxedo, you have Coherence, you have lot of products are there. You can go down. There are so many products here
Okay.
in this page. And yeah, for Oracle, you have Oracle Identity Manager, you have Oracle ERP system, you have a lot of, I think
Yeah.
more than 100
Products.
hundreds products are there. So all the products, few of them are still running on 10.3.6. So that is why we will see 10.3.6, 12.2.1.4, and then 4NC as well.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a document which people will refer, like your architects will refer whenever
Okay.
they have to upgrade their environment. Now,
Oh,
now people will, whoever are running on 12.2.1.4 version, they have one more year till December 23. So they will start deciding on the fact that, okay, they have to migrate to the latest version for
okay.
NC by this January 2023, so that they can complete the project in 1 year. It depends upon, some projects will take 1 year, some projects will take 6 months. It depends upon how much environment are there, how many dev, QA, prod environments are there. So it depends upon that. But yes, a typical upgrade takes around 6 to 8 months of time based on the
Okay.
project to project. This is
Yeah.
a standard timeline. It can take more also. It depends upon project. If it is a banking project or if it is a financial projects, then it will take more than 1 year also. So they would have been started planning now itself.
Okay.
So this is your lifetime support document, which you
Yeah.
can get it. You can get it online, and
Okay.
this is needed. You give me 1 minute, okay?
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay, clear with this point?
Yes, sir. I'm clear with that.
Okay, yeah. So this is now let's have a scenario in which you go to IBM now. They want you to create one environment, or
Okay.
they want you to create an environment. There is nothing. They are installing it for the first time. It's a new
Okay.
environment, and new project has came in for one of the client,
Okay.
and now they have asked you. You are an architect. They have sent you as an architect there. Now you are in talks with the client,
Okay.
and now client will tell you what are the details, or what are the things you will talk to them. First
Okay.
thing, just yeah, I will just, can you just by your experience, what all things you will start asking them.
Okay. You're asking, you want me to tell?
Yes, I want you
Okay.
to tell that what all things you will as an if you go as an
Okay.
architect
Architect. Okay.
to one of the
So
client,
yeah.
and then they are going to ask you that you are, and they want to install WebLogic. Uh, they want their application to be up and running on WebLogic. So what are the
Okay.
things from your end you will ask them?
Okay. So from first of my point of view, I'll ask them like what is the size of the application and what are the how many servers are required to keep
No,
the application.
size of application is the jar var EAR file. You want to ask?
Okay. No, no, no. Like what is the I mean some applications are very requires few less maintenance, right? Servers and all. So if it is a vast application, then we have to have different more servers and all. So
Yeah. Okay. So
infrastructure, I would
server,
like to
the
know how,
infra related
what
things. Yeah, you can if you can ask them how many concurrent customers or users are going to
users are
use
there.
it.
Correct. Yeah. So based on
So
that, I would
yes,
suggest them the number of servers we have to
yes, correct.
maintain.
So it depends on concurrent user. If it tell you that every time there are hundred users are going to use it,
Yeah.
and this project will be internal to them, then you can say that okay, one physical hardware server or two physical hardware server smaller
Yeah.
than 2 GB or 8 GB RAM and 4 core CPU. Then you can just tell that okay, yes, this particular configuration will work them. But now if they tell you that okay, now there are 10,000
Okay.
10,000 users, then in that case okay, you have to tell that okay, no, then in that case I need a bigger machine. Then
Yeah.
at least it should be 60, it can be 64 GB, or it can be 16 or 32 core CPU, and there will be at least three or four. So there will be four of these machines which will be used. So
Okay.
based on the number of users, you have to decide on the hardware. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
based on this, and then you will have to decide on the hardware and the configuration of the machine. It depends upon the number of user and how this application will be used, how many people are going to use this user, how many concurrent users. See, users can be 10,000, but see if it is a payroll system.
Okay.
So now payroll system from first of not first, from fifth of the month to 25th, how many people will use it? Very less people will use it, payroll system.
Yeah.
And yeah, on the first of your month, I think all 10,000 will use it, and second 5,000 will use, and gradually it will get reduced.
Decreased. Correct.
Yes, it will decrease. So having this much big capacity is again a big issue. In that case, you can increase the capacity on the go.
Okay.
Okay, you can increase the capacity on
Scale,
the
we
go.
can do the
Yes,
scaling,
you
right?
can scale up the environment on first to fifth. It can scale up, and then it can scale down to
Okay.
one or two servers, and then you can use it. So these things you can do much easier in cloud.
Okay.
If you are doing it on their own infrastructure,
Yeah.
then if you are using your own data center and all, then this particular scale up, scale down will be little tricky. It will be little
Correct.
tricky. What most of the people do, they just buy the software hardware and then they do the installation and they don't do those things. But yes, the advantage when you use Oracle Cloud or AWS or Google Cloud is this: you can scale up and scale down very easily, and
Okay.
the same software can be replicated on all of them, and it's very easy process compared to one when you are setting it up in your own data center.
Okay.
Okay, so that is what people are migrating to cloud. And here in this case you have to buy this. It will be of $1,000. This price will be, so this price will come as your capex, where you have to buy this. but in case of your cloud, it will be your OPEX. That is your
Okay.
operating cost. Every month you have to pay the price of using this. It will be around somewhere around $200 based on the usage. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, then you don't have to maintain this box. Other advantages of using cloud,
Infrastructure is not
yeah,
maintained.
infrastructure will be taken care by the infrastructure cloud providers. You don't have to worry about the downtime. You don't have to worry about the patching of the hardware. You don't need a network engineer. You don't need the Unix engineer. You just you will get the you will always get your operating system, and you will just make use of it. So
Okay.
those are some of the advantages. That is why people are moving it to cloud, because getting this physical hardware, setting it up on your data center, and then one team will install the operating system. The second team will attach it to the network. They will have the network. And the third team will be the application team, which will install the application. So 3 or 4 teams are involved when you are using your own data center. But in case of cloud, only one team can make use of it. 1 or 2 teams are enough to take
Okay.
care of each and everything. So that is
Yeah.
why you will see shift, lot of shift from on-premises database to the cloud itself. Okay.
Okay.
So again, another issue is that I will give $2,000 to you to buy this software. This whenever you will order, it will take around 1 month to get this hardware. Then in that case, once you get this hardware, you need a place or a rack system where you will install this hardware. You need a lot of things are involved. So
Yeah.
when you are putting it in your own data center as well.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's have a scenario in which you
So
have got.
suppose we have a Oracle Cloud, can we use WebLogic on that?
Yes, Oracle Cloud, you can use WebLogic. You can use WebLogic on AWS. You can use WebLogic on Google Cloud, IBM Cloud,
Okay.
any cloud you can use it.
Okay. Okay.
All of the clouds, you just
So
need the hardware.
necessarily we don't have to build all this infrastructure and everything.
Yes, in that case, you don't have to build the infrastructure. All the infrastructure will be built up. The only thing which you have to decide is on the RAM and CPU, how much RAM and CPU, or which type of machine do you want to use. So and how much so that is only thing which you have to decide. Based on that, you can just go ahead and get that machine and start your installation. Okay, so it is very easy compared to your own data center. But yes, people still are there are a lot of organizations who have already invested millions and billions of money in their own data center. So unless and until their hardware get obsolete, they will not move to cloud.
Okay.
And they also have some security concern as well, that if you go to public cloud, the hardwares are shared.
Okay.
So in one of the if they are using this, if this is their rack system, Infosys can also use their this machine. IBM will also use half of this machine. Then Accenture can use half of the machine. So based on the requirement, they can do that. Accenture, Infosys, Oracle, anyone can use it. So this is a public machine. So that is again one of the issues which these companies do face.
Okay.
Okay. So now you have decided, you have went and talked to your client. You got that the application is a web-based application,
Yeah.
and 10,000 people are going to use it. So based on that requirement, you have given that, okay, we will be using 4 physical machines of the configuration 64 GB, 34 CPU, and we will also use 100 GB of 100 GB space on each of the machine. We will get this 100 GB of space for logs and other application related logs to be kept. So all these things you have decided.
Yeah.
Also, you will ask the client that, okay, how do you want your customer or client users to access this? Do you need a F5 hardware load balancer or any other load balancer that users will hit the application from the load balancer, or do you want a software load balancer?
Okay.
So all the other things you will also use it. Let me just get a new page.
So we have to configure any load balancer, or it will only be done?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. If there is a need, you will have to get the load balancer as well. You need to ask the team. So now you will again you will talk about now here you will talk about how the users are going to access your uh, application. So it can be a F5 load balancer. If the client will ask, then you need to have a F5 or any other hardware load balancer, or you can have a software load balancer like Apache, IIS, OHS. So any of them can be there. And then in the backend, your application server will be there, your WebLogic.
Okay.
WebLogic will be there, and then in turn it will go and connect to DB. If there is any JMS system, any other backend system, if it has to connect, then in that case it will connect. So
Okay.
your flow can be any of this type. Okay, your flow can be any of this type where a browser. You are able to see my screen?
Yeah, I'm able to see.
Okay, so a browser they will hit www.amit.com something.com.
Oh, yeah.
Then in the ASCII it will first go to the local DNS and all will be already done.
Yeah.
So DNS server, so it will point to one of the IP address 10.3 10.3.1.100, some IP address. I'm just writing some random IP
Okay.
address.
Okay.
Then this IP address will be of this F5 load balancer. F5 load balancer will receive this request. There you will do some configuration that and the request will go to the Apache, or it can directly go to WebLogic. So in some cases, if you are using F5 hardware load balancer, then in that case your software load balancer is not required.
Okay.
Okay, you can directly route your request to multiple WebLogic. You will have multiple WebLogic install here, 4 of the WebLogic. So this can take the request to this, or this based on your based on the request. Like if the first request will go to here, second will go here, third will go here, fourth will go here, fifth will go here, sixth will go here, 7, 8, 9. So this way, in the round robin fashion, the request will be sent by this F5 load balancer. Okay.
Okay.
So if the first user will come and log in into amit.com, it will go to the first server. Second will go to the second machine where your WebLogic has been installed. There it will go. And third will go to the third one. Fourth will go to the fourth one. Okay.
So it is based on the algorithm again, right? Inside the
Yeah,
load
it is.
balancer.
It can be round robin or it can be weight based. There are a lot of
Yeah.
algorithms. Most common use is round robin.
Raw robin and
Why,
weight
why
based.
round robin? Because in your case, all the hardware you have used. This is also 3264. This is also 3264. This is also 3264. This is also 3264 GB. If you this machine, if I'm talking about this, if this is very big, if it is 128 GB and 100 core CPU, then in that case, what you can do is you can do a weight base.
Yeah.
Then you can send 10 requests here, then one request here, one request here, one request here. So all those types of configuration can be done based
Okay.
on the hardwares which you are using. And those types of configuration can be done on the F5 or on the software load balancer, either Apache, IIS, or OHS. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't select any of this hardware, any of these configuration, then in that case, what will happen is it will, by default, it will select round robin.
Okay.
Okay, and then it will send one request to one of the servers, and then you will say that how you see right now you hit amit.com, some page will load from WebLogic, and then again what you have to do is again the second request from the same user always have to go to the same WebLogic server which was serving. So there is something some concept called cookie.
Yeah.
So what this cookie will do, it will always make sure that the request lands to the same server.
Okay.
Okay. So this cookie is responsible for that purpose. The cookie is always responsible for making sure that the request for a particular user will always land to the same WebLogic server.
WebLogic
Okay.
server.
So cookie is responsible for that purpose. So that is what whenever you hit any of the website, you will see a lot of cookies, a lot of cookies getting installed on your browser itself. You will see a lot of cookies getting installed. And if you delete those cookies, then again that will be a new request for any server.
Request. Okay.
It will be a new request for any server. So that is what when you go in a incognito mode, and then you try to hit any application, you will see that it is always a fresh start.
Okay.
And a lot of times people would have, if you are working, people would have told you that try to open this application in incognito mode. So that is what people are saying you, that there may be some cookies or some temporary files getting stored on your browser, which is causing this problem.
Correct.
But if you go in an incognito mode, what will happen is the previous cookies, previous temporary files will not be used. It will be a fresh request, which will always go to the server.
Okay.
And from the server, whatever response will come, that will be displayed to you. Okay, so that is why incognito modes are used.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is where you will get your cookies thing. And then in most of the cases, you will see there are two types of protocol which are used whenever you are hitting any application. One is HTTP and other is HTTPS. HTTPS is your secure protocol. So whenever you hit any of the website, I think in current scenario, 90% of the websites are using HTTPS. Only 10% or less than 5% are using HTTP. So HTTP is a non-secure protocol.
Yeah.
So if you are from your browser, whatever data you are sending it to the server and WebLogic, if anyone, if this, because this request will go from your browser, then it will go to server. From the server will again send back the response to you. So it will use some network in between. Now, if some person, or if someone has a access on this network side, what they can do is they can hack in your network and get the data which is flowing through it. Okay, they can get this data, and if your request is in HTTP, then they can easily see that data. They can easily view that data. Whatever data is there, they can view it.
Okay.
But if you are using HTTPS type of request, then whatever data is getting transferred from your browser to the server and from your server to your browser will be encrypted.
Okay.
So it will be encrypted. So whenever it is encrypted, so if someone tries to hack your network and get the data also, then also they will not be able to view the contents of it unless and until they'll get the private and public keys. Okay. So unless and until they get the private and public keys, they will not be able to decrypt it. So that is why most you will see whenever you land on the banking, any of the bank pages, you will always get a HTTPS type of website.
Okay.
You will always get a HTTPS type of website on any most of the pages. You will get HTTPS, so that no one will be able to access your data which is going through the network.
Yeah.
Okay, because see, your browser can be, whenever you hit your ICICI.com net banking, let's have a scenario. So ICICI servers are maybe in Mumbai, or they can be in Chennai. They can be on any of these. So now if you are in Hyderabad, so your request from Hyderabad has to travel to Mumbai or Chennai. And how it will travel? It will travel through the network. So it will travel through one network to another network, and then it will go to Hyderabad from Mumbai. Then the Mumbai servers will receive that request, and then Mumbai server will send you the content. Okay. Now, whenever you are pushing your username, password, and all other details, and if someone in between, if that network line where you are using it, someone gets your username and password in between, then they can also hack it. They can also log into your ICICI account, and so many things can be done.
Yeah.
So that is where what we do is we make use of this HTTPS type of request, and we're making use of this HTTPS type of request. We will we will be getting it will be a secure line, and it will be hard for us, hard for anyone else to hack it. Okay,
So
and
for
get the
this,
data.
we have to configure SSL here.
Yes, for enabling HTTPS on your browser on your server side, you have to enable SSL. So on the case of ICICI, SBI, or any other bank, they would have uh, uh, so they on their support team would have done that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now can you share me your screen? Let's see few of these things. Can you?
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, I'm able to. Can you go to ICICI or any of the banking website or any website? Yeah, SDFC net banking. You can go.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. You click on this SDFC net banking. Now you can see there is a. You can see that there is a. Yes. Yeah. Star mark. And 1 minute. Yeah, now you can see there is a lock symbol in your
Correct.
browser net banking. Yeah, can
Yeah.
you click on that now? Yeah, connection is secure. You can see that it is writing connection is secure. You click on that, and
Yeah.
certificate is valid. Can you go to that? Click on that certificate. So now this is the certificate. It is issued to net banking. It is valid for 3/12/22. Go to the details part of this certificate. There is a detail
Here.
part, detail
Okay.
general, and then details.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, now go to the subject. There is a subject.
Yeah.
Yes, click on the subject. Now you can see, yes. So this certificate was created in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India,
Okay.
for SDFC Bank. Okay, so some of the any employee of the SDFC Bank would have created this. Okay,
Okay.
any of the employee or the support team who is there in SDFC would have created this. Go to ICICI Bank and then see what is the certificate. So these certificates, or these are the certificates which are used. These are used in case of. These are used in case whenever you need your SSL connections to be. So you can see this website also has been this certificate is again created in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Because why I told Mumbai, Maharashtra, because Mumbai, Maharashtra is the place where most of the servers will have their
Okay.
most of the headquarters are situated.
Okay.
And why it is in Mumbai and Chennai? Because the line internet website line.
Yeah.
Okay, so internet line which came in, so it is in Maharashtra. It is in Mumbai. The main internet line in that has came to Mumbai, and then it is in Chennai. One line has came in. So that is why
Okay.
you will see that most of the servers will have their headquarter in Mumbai, either in Mumbai or in Chennai. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so all these details, yeah. So this we need to create these types of certificate. In our coming classes, we will be doing that certificate. So these certificates are signed. You can see issued by Interest
Issued by
Certificate
interest.
Authority.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Interest Certificate is one of the issuer. There are multiple issuer which are available there. So any certificates which are are signed by any of these things, it will be automatically trusted. So
Okay.
there is one place in your browser where all the trusted websites issuer are kept. Can you just click on OK here and go
Yeah.
to the three dots on the right hand side and
Yeah.
update? Yeah, can you click on that? Go to settings. Yeah, search here certificate. Yeah, certificate. You go to the third one, security. Yeah, go down. Go down. Yeah, manage certificates. Yeah, you can see trusted root certificate. You can see trusted
Yeah.
root certificate. Yes. So these are the certificates which are, these are the issuer who are issuing certificates to different websites. Now, if you create your, you can see interest is also there.
Yeah.
So if interest is there, then in that case, it will be that this Google Chrome browser will trust that website.
Okay.
Okay, so these are different websites. These are different websites which will give sign, which will sign your website that okay, yes, ICICI is ICICI website, but
Okay.
you have to give some amount to them. So whenever they will sign it for you, you need to pay them at $60 to $70 per certificates. Okay,
Okay.
so
So if
these
the certificates get expired, what is the issue? Like,
these certificates will automatically get updated. You don't have to do. See, these certificates you never have downloaded this on your Google
yeah,
Chrome.
correct.
These will automatically, the Google Chrome will automatically take care of all these things. Click on expiration. It will be of big. Just expand the expiration win bar there.
Where is
Yeah, yes, yes. Friendly name. No, no, here only. See, issued by, and then you, yeah, issued to,
Okay,
issued
okay.
by, and then this is expiration. Yes, expanded. So you will see the
Yeah,
lot of yeah, it's of 2029, so it will keep on updating. So add trust is expired. You can see add trust is expired. There
correct.
is one of the copyright thing which expired in 1999 or itself, but still
Okay.
it is there.
Yeah.
So many, all these you can get your certificate signed by any of them.
Okay.
Okay, any of these website, and they will sign it for you, and they will verify it. And once, if any in your browser, if you open any of the signed certificate from these website, if any of these website, it will always show that it is this certificate or this website is trusted, and it is, you will get that connection is secure. Okay.
So this will, if the certificates are trusted, they will be kept in this tab, is it?
Yes, it will come in this. All the browser will have their own trusted certificate list. Go to
Okay,
Firefox
okay,
also, you will get that this kind of list there as well.
okay. If they match, then they will put it in this so that it will not create any,
Yes,
they
when you
don't need any next
install the,
step to
when you
authenticate and
install
all.
this browser,
Okay.
the all the common ones which are
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
it will come in here. Go to
Okay.
Firefox as well if you have Firefox.
I don't have Firefox. I have,
Any other browser, any other, all the browser will have this these kind of things. Okay.
yeah.
Internet Explorer. This is again very bad.
Where I can see here, Internet Explorer.
Here trusted sites are there. Third one, trusted sites.
Yeah, yeah.
Click on this site. Click on that site. Uh, this one. Internet Explorer, I will again check because I've not used Internet Explorer from
Okay.
that. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
no
But
problem.
yeah, if you can open Firefox, you will get that details. Okay.
Okay, okay. No problem. Yeah.
So that is what is required whenever we need to install or to get our website on SSL. So all these things are required. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Clear with all these things?
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine.
Just
I'm
I'm
able
giving
to understand.
you brief because we will
Correct,
start
correct.
installation and all uh, in another class. But yes, all these things which will be covered,
Yeah,
you
it's a,
can
like introduction to what we are.
yeah, introduction to all of these things which will be there. You may know also many things, you may know all these things as well, but yes, somewhere a few things which
Few
can
things,
be
few
used.
gaps will be filled up by listening to
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
correct. So this is there. SSL. So for SSL, we will be creating our own certificates and we will be signing our certificates. If you do a sign on yourself, it will show a cross mark in the browser.
Okay.
Okay, because if we want to get it signed by the any of this website, they will ask you money. So that
Yeah.
otherwise we have to pay some money, get the certificate signed. There are a lot of questions which you have to answer, and then only that certificate will get signed. Okay.
Yeah.
There are few websites, free websites which are used. You will try to see if that is that will take 1 or 2 days. You have to submit all the details to them, and then they
Okay.
will sign and then they will send it to you. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
we will see if that is working now or not.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Discuss? Yeah, you have any questions? What do you want? Just I want you also to ask me a few questions.
Uh, what, like from today's class, I'm good with what you have told. And I have also, like, if anything is there, I was asking you in between.
Yeah, any other questions here? Because today we'll stop here. I will give
Yeah,
you
yeah.
the recording as well.
Okay.
Recording I will share it. You can download it
Yeah,
because
one
it will
question
be.
I have is like you have told hardware and software load balancer, right?
Yes, correct.
So how like how can we differentiate and what is the
See,
use of?
from the end user perspective, you cannot differentiate. Now, like right
Okay.
now, you are using ICICI.com. You hit on the ICICI.com website. Now,
Yeah.
as an end user, I will
Uh-huh.
never be able to identify if they're using a hardware load balancer, software load balancer, or any other third-party software. Because for me,
Okay.
this page is getting loaded. I don't know the hardware which they are using, how many servers they are using. I will
Okay.
not be able to know all those things. But yes, it will be decided by the ICICI infrastructure team that
Okay.
they want to go with a hardware load balancer, they want to go with a software load balancer. In most of the banking projects, they will always go with a hardware load balancer. They don't want to take any risk. They don't want they will invest a lot of money for the security purpose and all. So they will always go with a hardware load balancer. But a smaller organization,
Yeah.
a organization where the web page which you are going to use is not nothing related to money. It's just a PDF pages are getting displayed or something like that. Some other some other pages which is not that much secure. In that
Okay.
case, you can have a software load balancer as well.
Okay.
So it depends upon the project to project, and from the front end user as a end user for me and you, we don't know how many servers are there in the backend for this ICICI bank. We don't know.
Yeah.
Are they using 100? Are they going to use 200 servers are running on the back end? Whatever is running. So we, as a
Okay.
from the end user, will not be knowing all those things. For us,
Yeah.
this is a web page. This is a HTML page which got loaded to me. It got loaded. Now I will give my username password. My username password will go to the bank. In the bank, if they have kept it in Active Directory, it will go to AD and then check my username password. If they have kept my username and password in database, they will go and check my username password in the database. So it depends upon the project to project, client to client.
Okay.
In maybe in ICICI bank, they are keeping my username password in database. So they will check my username and password here. Then they will check the username and password on the database side. Now, if in let's have a Citibank website, Citibank maybe they may be using some other softwares to store our username and password. So they will take the username and password in the same way as the username and password. Then they will authenticate is using those Oracle other products, Oracle Identity Manager or Oracle all those projects. They can use it. So
Okay.
from the end user perspective, we don't see any difference. What
Okay.
we are doing is we are passing username and password. Whatever
Yeah.
it is doing in the backend is the architecture of the bank. What they want
Okay.
to decide, what they have decided, how much they have invested, how much, um, what kind of architecture they have done. All those things will be decided by the ICICI or Citi or SBI banks.
Okay.
But the way of getting the data is almost same. They all are getting
Yeah.
the username and password. They all are using HTTPS because any bank cannot have HTTP page. They cannot have
Yeah.
HTTP page because HTTP page again will be very insecure to use it.
Okay.
Okay. And again, if you are running a web page on HTTPS, again it takes little more resources. Like if a HTTP page will load in 0.2 seconds, HTTPS page will load in 0.4 seconds, and it will take more resources on the server side as well. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you have 64 GB RAM and 32 core CPU, then if you are running a HTTP type of website, 2,000 people can use it. But if you
Okay.
are again enabling HTTPS, only 1,500 can use it.
Okay.
Okay, so all those things are there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will meet tomorrow. We
Sir,
will.
at same time we'll meet, or you? When is your work time, sir? Like
My work time start at 2.
2 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
So this is the correct time for you, right?
Yeah, this is the correct time. We can try to meet on the same time. If there is any changes, I will let you know.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll do the installation, and then we'll see what are the difference in installation in 11G, 12C, and 14C. What are the new features getting added? What are the things which we have to keep in mind before installing and all? Okay.
Yeah. So should I document anything, or how?
No,
Like
I
any
will give
notes?
you the recording, so you don't have to
Okay.
do anything. At any point of time, you can go back to the recording and view it.
Yeah. So you will be writing the name of what we discussed on the recording name, how it is.
No, nothing. You
Will
can just download it. Nothing.
okay.
I will not write anything. All the things will be available. Topic
Okay.
wise, you can just write all those topics, whatever we have discussed, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Later point of time, if I have to check, I don't. It will be